Hello and welcome to another gameplay video. And once again, we're playing on BGA because we want to play Colonies and it's out on BGA and not on Steam. So we will be doing that. And as you can see, there's no webcam today. Why? Because my PC doesn't want to register my webcam. I need to fix that, but I have some time today to record. So let's jump right in. I will place a cut here and resume recording once we found a game. So see you in a second. All right, we found the game. And we have an interesting starting hand. It looks like we're going Saturn systems here with Titan floating launchpad and nitrogen from Titan. That will just allow us to trade all the time, basically. Iceman Colony, obviously a great pickup. The colony tiles are not as great, but still I think focusing on trading is still not a bad idea. And the rest of the starting hand also looks quite nice. I think with Io in game, Mangrove is also a good pickup. There's like so much to pick up here in this starting hand. Like dome farming and probably in this case donation because we have really expensive cards that we want to play. I guess we don't really need to play Titan Floating Launchpad Gen 1 because you don't really need to trade Gen 1. So we could also just play Ice Moon Colony, get it down on maybe Europa, place 2 oceans right at the start. I guess that's what we'll do. But I think I'll still go with donation. Yeah. Still, even with donation, I don't have enough money to play Ice Moon Colony and Titan Floating Launchpad, which is crazy. Maybe I'll also do Ice Moon Colony on Triton. Place the ocean on the 2 cards and then get also 3 titanium. But on Europa, honestly, I'll place the ocean on the 2 titanium and it's nearly the same outcome. Yeah, let's do that. Whatever HHH means. He played Galilean Mining and triggered my effect. That's nice. He played it twice. Holy. Wait, what did he play? Galilean Mining and IO Research Outpost? That's quite nice. Thanks you. Thank you so much. So let's place the ocean on the 2 cards. Build the colony on Europa. And whatever. All right, sacrifice is a really good one. Let's get that down. So we already got 2 MC prot from him by him triggering my effect twice. He found that minor. Okay. Guess with 3 titanium prot, sure. And Vesta Shipyard. Yay! Really good decision to play Saturn Systems here. Holy hell. Is there anything else I want to do? I could play Hired Raiders. No, that wouldn't be enough to get Titan Floating Launchpad down because we played Psychrophiles, but okay. We'll just do Psychrophiles and then nothing else, I guess. Yep. Skip and we will pass. Pass in advance. Okay. So what milestones could we try to go for here? Maybe Planner? Because we will play a few really expensive cards. Don't have like a good setup for any of the other milestones. Oh wow, okay, spin-off department versus Arctic algae. Holy crap. Spin-off department is a ridiculous card. I honestly, like, I want to try it out, maybe. Two oceans are down already. Arctic Algae is just so strong, but Spin-off Department is also really good. Let's just try out Spin-off Department here. I mean, I know how it works. I know the card. I've played it a ton of times on the board. But yeah, it's just a really good one. Spaceport in that reasoning. It's higher value. And it's a good card anyways. Gives you an extra fleet. Yeah, obviously he took Arctic Algae. But once again, another card for Spin-off Department. Mohole area. We will definitely get Titan Floating Launchpad down this gen and fly to Europa. So we basically want to try to get to 3 power prod, plus having Titan Floating Launchpad to trade. And that will then enable us to use both fleets of Spaceport. Yeah, I like that. Played Media Group and Arctic Algae. Alright, we will play Titan Floating Launchpad and Spin-off Department this gen, I think. First we'll do Titan Floating Launchpad. Then we will use this to trade with Europa. Okay, that sounds good. And then we'll just play Spin-off Department for the EMC prod. And next gen we'll play Nitrogen from Titan, draw a card with Spin-off Department. Sounds pretty good. And we will play fuel generators, so we get to 3 power prod. But that will inevitably go once we play Spaceport. Played Martian Survey, yeah, with Media Group and Vitor, that's a pretty good one. Get 6 MC back. Spin-off Department can help with trying to go for Planner. Right, sacrifice. Spin-off Department. That's it. I think I can pass here. Pass in advance is a great feature, I think. Oh, Rim Freighters. That's nice. That's really good. Okay, he can play heavy taxation though. Ah, that's annoying. Still think Rim Freighters might be the better card here. Our economy is amazing already. Yeah, let's take Rim Freighters. Definitely take away the card draw here though. Maybe we don't play Nitrogen from Titan this gen, but we play Mohole area instead. Get some heat prod down, draw the card from Spin-off Department. It's also a bit cheaper, although we have the titanium. Does he have a floater card? Not yet. Let's cut ICS because he's Vitor. He has a lot of titanium prod. And 1 science tech down already. I don't need to pick it up, I think. I think I pick up these 2. Yeah. Okay. Think about this. I want to trade with Europa, get the power prod, definitely. Let's do that. And I want to play my power prod to get the 3. No, that's not needed yet. Let's play Mohole area, pick up steel, I think. And Draw a card, tardigrades. All right, it's fine, I guess. And yeah, business network. We should get that down this gen as well. And probably also tardigrades. No, I'll keep tardigrades in hand for planner. Not really necessary to play it. He played business contacts. So more card draw for him. Next gen we can do... maybe we can afford nitrogen from Titan, fuel generators, and spaceport next gen. Maybe if we like pick up titanium with spaceport, maybe that could work out then. We have... Let's calculate once we've played business network. Oh wait, maybe we should calculate now to see business network makes a difference. So let's subtract this. Just a space elevator. Plate space elevator. Okay, he doesn't have steel. Okay. Business network, we have 8 left. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 31 is 55. Should easily be enough, even when playing business network and rim freighters, especially because we pick up a titanium here. Okay, then let's get business network down, draw a card. Yes. No. No. It would purely be for planner, I think. Wouldn't play it. Especially not before I get spaceport down. Yeah, let's not take it. And I think, yeah, nitrogen and spaceport help with planner as well, because both of them draw us a card with spin-off department. Probably trade with... Probably trade with Enceladus next gen. We can also use hired raiders next gen if we don't have enough money. He got quiet company, heavy taxation, and bribed committee down, so severely increased his, severely developed his economy. Okay, think invention contest is the best. Or maybe we should cut convoy from him. Yeah, with 5 titanium prod. That's probably better than contest. In this hand, cut the power prod, the playable power prod. I don't really need it, but he might. Hackers is shit. Let's take these 2. More power prod can be useful. I want to trade with Europa for plant prod from here on out, if possible. Of course, if I need power prod and it's at power prod, then I can still do that. Okay, invention contest. Pretty good for him. It's not a bad setup he's got going over here, but our setup is also quite nice. I'll start with rim freighters trade with Titan. I think that's quite nice. Get the titanium for methane for nitrogen from Titan. Trade with that with 2 energy. Then we'll get spaceport down. Pick up more titanium. And then we can trade once more. Once we've got nitrogen from Titan down. And there we will probably take the microbes off of Enceladus. He SP'd a colony on Callisto. And then he played Research Colony, also on Callisto. Okay, he's using Callisto as a heat source here. That's crazy. Could go to Io as well. But yeah, the Callisto Colony bonus is just better with 3 power. Okay, and I understand. Going for Callisto. It's also more flexible. Right, then let's do Spaceport. First we draw, see what we get. Inventor's Guild is a really good pickup. We take the titanium here. And now we play nitrogen from Titan, or do we draw first? I think we draw first. Open City, sure. I think this one's okay. How much do we have? We have 3. That's 24, 34. Yeah, we can easily afford it. Maybe we do play tardigrades because there's only so much like reason to put microbes on cycrophiles. Because yeah, we need to find a lot of plant text to get rid of all of these microbes. Okay, let's get this down. Put the microbes on Titan floating, floaters on Titan floating launchpad. Here we got sponsors. Now we use Titan floating launchpad. Trade with Enceladus, I think. Or do we just take away the Callisto now? He cannot trade with Enceladus. We can still do that next gen. Yeah, let's do that possibly. He will get the 6 power out of it, but at least not the 10 next gen he could otherwise get. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Do we get tardigrades down with sponsors? I think this point we can still play sponsors. Use cycrophiles. And yeah, we cannot forget to play fuel generators to get to 2 power prod again. Then we pass. Oh wow, NRA. Okay. We have 1 plant tech. No more playable plant techs on hand. Maybe we wait 1 more gen with Enceladus, but he could play a microbe card this gen or at the start of next gen and then trade with it, which would be highly annoying. He's got media group, so let's cut the impactor swarm. We can even play it if we want for 12 heat. What was versus refugee camp there? Doesn't say in the draft, in the log. Definitely NRA, we will gamble on that. Do we take impactor swarm and livestock? Livestock for sure. I think impactor swarm is not as necessary because there's Io and Callisto in game. Yeah, I feel like that's enough. All right. Honestly, we can trade with Enceladus this gen. Like, I don't want to trade with Europa for power prod. Trading with Triton isn't great, so we just trade with Io and Enceladus, and that's fine. Great. So next up, I'll play Olympus and get Inventor's Guild down. there we have enough heat to do 3 conversions this gen all of a sudden. And we should be able to stall him out. He has only 1 action left. We have 2. Underground City. That's an atrocious card in Colonies. It's not great in base game as well. But in Colonies, the losing 2 power prot is just not good. I will do this action first. Let's just take rate them because we are quite rich. We don't need the money right now, and it will help us get planner. And it's not a bad card either way. Security fleet. I get it, you have 5 titanium prot, but security fleet is still not a great way to spend it. Let's get Olympus Conference down, and now let's get Inventor's Guild down. Let's see what we draw. IO mining. All right. Is it too late for IO mining? I mean, we have 3 Jovian tags already, and we are set on systems, so I would say no. We will get IO mining down next gen, I think. What's cool is that next gen we will be at 6 plants, and then we will trade with Europa to get another plant prod, and then gen afterwards we will have 8 plants. Fish, absolutely. We're taking that. Anything else? Let's get that tardigrade down. Tardigrade's down. I think now we have the money and the time to do it. And we can pass. Oh god, ants. Okay, we need to cut ants. Let's be real. Honestly, I will just take it with Enceladus in game. And us having played tardigrades. I think there's not really a reason not to take it. And yeah, types of planner. We need to take at least 2 cards anyways. So we can buy 2 with our 2 card draw, and then we can take planner. Or trade invoice. Jesus Christ. Yes, please. Going for planner here delays IO mining, but I think that's not really a problem. Next gen we can trade with Triton for 2 titanium. And then we have 5 titanium to get it down. It's quite nice. Death Center, I think Death Center is one I will skip here. No, I mean, let's just go for it. Why not? And that means we can skip one of these 2 cards if we want to, and we have the power on hand. Yeah, definitely need to take planner now. He's at 13 cards as well. He could take it from us next gen if we don't take it now. Minority Refuge on. Europa for Arctic Algae. Triton for titanium. Europa, yeah. He doesn't need titanium. Cancelled move, okay. So start over. Let's see where it goes instead. That cancelling of the move rearranged the colony tiles. Callisto's now over here. Okay, yeah, just repositioned the ocean. That's fine. And space elevator. All right. Draw. What do we get? Community service. We have... wait. Can we see how many cards with no tax we have? We have none. Oh, we have 1. Community services is just so bad. No, I don't want you. Please give me a better one with business network. Come on. Mining area. Thank God. That's a good one. We will take it. Great. Okay, now we have 16 cards. We can take Planner. It's also another building tag for Builder. Honestly, we can take that this gen as well. He took a heat bump. Does he take another one? Yeah, deep wall heating for the bonus bump. Okay, makes sense. Not too fussed about that. Let's take Planner. We have no more floater on Titan floating launch pad. But let's get mining area down. I think next up I'll do trade envoys and then trade with... Honestly, I can trade with Triton this gen. No, I will trade with it next gen to get 3 titanium for trade envoys. Trade with Callisto this gen, maybe, for like 10 power. That's pretty good. Yeah, trade with Callisto for 2 energy. Yep. 10 power, he gets 6. But that allows him to trade. Okay, let's not do that. Let's stall him out. We have enough actions for that anyways. We can do Death Center and draw. We can do Titan floating launch pad and hired raiders. Let's do hired raiders, play Death Center next. Then draw. Then Titan floating launch pad. Because we could find like a card that lets us add floaters on Titan floating launch pad, I guess. Okay, let's collapse that. See what he does in the log. Plays cloud seeding. A bit annoying, I guess. At least he develops some plant prod that we can steal with fish and house printing. Okay, that means he's out of money quite soon. We wanted to raid him. Sure. And play Death Center. Sure. In that case, we also need to get geothermal down, but that's not a problem. Okay, now we can trade with Callisto. We can claim builder next gen, no problem. Wait, let's undo that. Let's do Death Center first. Because we could find a space discount. We didn't. Okay. Then let's play trade envoys now. Let's trade with Callisto. Or do we trade with Europa? Because, yeah, we wanted that plant prod, right? I guess then I shouldn't have played trade envoys. Could have waited on that for one more gen. Doesn't really matter. I want to get it down eventually anyways. Yeah, let's trade with Europa. Use that for just putting a floater on there. Trade with Europa. Ah, damn it. Okay. I used the power for card draw. Okay, well, that was stupid. Can't trade with Europa now. I need to pay money. I don't want to, and also don't want to pay titanium. I want to use my titanium on IO mining industries. Okay. Well, fucked up, but whatever. Let's still trade with titanium. I need that. I need that plant prod so I can convert and get my plants to safety. Because we will otherwise end up at 7 plants next gen. And we still have enough money to play IO mining industries, especially if we trade with Triton next gen. All right, that's fine. Let's pass. Earth elevator. I have to cut that from him. He's got too much titanium fraud. It's too easily playable. If we get conscription back, I will play that 100%, but I think he will take it. It's too late for lunar exports. And he lacks the tax from fusion power. Oh, the tax for fusion power. Trading colony, oh my god. Is it better than a 6 MC prod toll station? I think so. We place it on Enceladus, and then later when we got ants down, it will be an insane. Oh god, okay, he took whatever it was, lunar exports. Why? And we got toll station back. What is happening? Okay. Well, that's nice. Still with the conscription easily enough to get IO mining industries down. Okay. What the heck is happening? We need to play trading colony first and then trade with Triton. We have trading colony and trade envoys. That's just absurd. Put that down on Triton. And then we will trade with Triton. We pay 2 energy. And we will increase the level twice. And get 5 freaking titanium out of this. Oh god. This is so ridiculous now. Okay, I put it on Triton and not on Enceladus, but it was just too juicy. But yeah, the effect still holds for Enceladus. The increasing the track effect. And I could put like an SP colony on Enceladus later. It's like an immediate 1.5 points once we got ants down, and then half a point per activation afterwards. Do we use Titan floating launchpad this gen to trade? I think so. Let's just take builder. We still have enough for IO mining industries, right? That's 24, 34. We play this for 5, 29. 29 plus 16 is 45. Yes, we do have enough. Okay, but we need to be careful. Oh god, I have had my plants laying around. My 8 freaking plants laying around. Okay, let's just do this. I got too excited about the whole colony play over there. So I just forgot about my greenery. So definitely not playing this optimally. What did he do, by the way? He used space elevator and security fleet. Okay. Nothing too exciting. Is there a chance that we get like all 3 milestones? I guess so. He will have a greenery soon as well, because he is at 7 plants with 2 prod. So we are both at 1 for Gardener. Maya, it's 1-1, and Terraformer, I'm in the lead. So there's like a real chance that we could get all 3, but now he played Noctis, so that's 2 cities for Maya now, and he will get his greenery now. Interesting that he didn't start off his gen with that play, so he made the same mistake as I did. Okay, let's draw. Draw once more. Yep. Earth Office. Okay, I gotta take that. Earth Office into conscription. Collapse that again so we can see the log. Yeah. ICS. Okay. Kind of a weird. Ah, wait, it's interstellar colony ship, not interplanetary colony ship. That's the one that places a colony. I thought it was the ICS that just gave 4 points. They have really similar name. Similar names. And yeah, the other card would have been a weird play. Why would you play a pure point card now? But the colony placement obviously is useful. Right, Earth Office. I think we just now play this. So we get Iron Mining Industries down. There's lunar exports from him. Okay. Takes the 2 plant plot. Okay. And skips the second action. Let's get Iron Mining down. Draws a card with spin-off department. Oh, symbiotic fungus. We got the whole mic drop combo here. Okay. I guess I'll use Titan Floating Launchpad. Trade with Callisto again. Or do we trade with Europa for the plant prot? No, let's trade with Callisto. Okay, we need to decline there. Interesting. 13 power out of it. And then we have sacrifice and tardigrades to do. And a heat bump. And we still have inventor skill to do. Moss. Yeah, that's a good one. We will take it. Do we have something to sell so we can play Moss? Oh wait, we have a million microbes on sacrifice. We don't need to sell anything. Alright, great. Moss is a good one. It's not a plant tag, a cheap plant tag for NRA. We haven't seen a lot of those. So what do we get? You gotta be kidding me, right? But yeah, there's mass converter up against it. We can't really take ECF here. Up against mass converter, right? Yeah. Space station seems quite nice. Also want to cut that from the guy with 5 titanium prot. We got ECF back. Yeah, he took SF Memorial. I mean, SF Memorial is a good card for Vitor, especially if you're sitting on a bit of steel. But ECF, holy hell, that card is really good for us. He doesn't know about the ants yet, I guess. Soil Factory we don't need. Let's take these 3. He used Security Fleet. I will definitely trade with Triton this gen. Triton and Europa, I think. Do I have special design? I have special design. I could play ants this gen. Play ants and then trade with Enceladus instead of Europa. Trading with Europa, although, gives us a plant plot, and then that means we have 8 next gen. That's really nice. So we traded with Callisto and flew to and used Security Fleet. Okay. Kind of want to go for the ants play. It's ridiculous. Research outpost. Well, okay, let's play research outpost first. And now we don't need to trade with Europa. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, that might have been the worst misplay I ever did. That might have been the worst misplay I ever did, right? Special design. The next card you play this generation is +2 or -2 in global requirements. Now I can't play ants. This is so stupid. I think I never did something worse than that. That was really idiotic. Holy crap. We just saw the research outpost and thought, yeah, well, I want to get the 1MC discount on ants, forgetting about the fact that I can't play ants. Wow, how can you be that dumb? Oh, that's stupid. Well, I guess I'll trade with Triton and Io this gen then. Yeah, I think so. All right, but let's draw first. Maybe we find a plan tag for an array. He doesn't have another fleet left to trade. Floater prototypes, yeah, sure. We have Olympus, it's small discount, and we have a target for it, so sure. Physics complex, okay. So he basically needs to, no, he doesn't even need to trade with Callisto. It's enough if I trade with Callisto and he can activate it, because even if I trade with Callisto, he just gets 6 power out of it. Domed Crater is quite okay. But honestly, we are sitting on so many cards, so let's not take it. And we don't have that much steel. Let's do floater prototypes. Add them on Titan floating launchpad and draw a card. Air raid. Okay, that's a good one. By the way, he hasn't taken any of the milestones yet. But also, I'm not in a position to take one right now. Don't have my 3 greeneries yet. Don't have 3 cities down. And yeah, I haven't made any progress on Terraformer either. But yeah, if I trade with Io this gen, then we get a lot of heat, and that will get us close at least. We will also be able to play Symbiotic Fungus this gen. Yeah, all right, let's trade with Io. And then let's trade with Triton. This combo is so dumb. It's so dumb, really. Okay, let's do Space Station into Toll Station for 7 freaking MC prot. Let's do tardigrades and sacrifice. One more science tech, and I can play mass converter into solar probe. We need to get optimal error breaking down as well. Let's get ECF down. Activate that, put them on tardigrades. I really don't need more on Psychophiles at the moment. I'm lacking plant tax, really. Let's do air raid. Let's convert. Play a symbiotic. Use it on tardigrades. Convert again. Convert again. There's so much heat. Convert again. Suddenly we're at -8. Maybe our third plant tech will just be mangrove. I fear that I will forget about optimal air braking, but I will not play it right now because we might get more, like we might get mass converter down or shuttles before we need to play it. Okay, that's the most down that we probably need to cut here. Though advanced ecosystems would be nice for the plant tech. But yeah, we're far away from getting an animal tech, so it's not that necessary that we get it. CEOs, because he's got physics and we got the animals. Got market manipulation back. Is that worth it for like half a point later, or titanium? We don't have a media group. I think it's not that great. Let's take these two. I think we can skip red cam. We have enough card draw. Definitely want to convert here. Or do I GIA and then just take Terraformer? I think that's reasonable. We could trade with like Triton first, but then he gets the opportunity to... Yeah, whatever. He gets the opportunity to steal an award. Like he could try to take Mayor. Okay. Okay, and then we draw with spin-off department. That's still playable, which is crazy to me. And then we just take Terraformer. He converts the greenery. Yeah, does the ocean walk. We can probably take the bonus ocean here. Yeah, okay. If he does that, then easily. Okay, thank you for that. And he just conceded. Well, that's a shame. I wanted to finish this game, but whatever. I hope you still enjoyed it. It kind of showcased how ridiculous Rim Freighters, Trade Envoys, Trading Colony, especially these two. Like Rim Freighters wasn't that essential here because we also had Titan Floating Launchpad. But even with like not the best even with not the best colonies in game, like there was no Pluto, there was no Luna, there was no Ceres. Even with like somewhat mediocre colonies, 2 fleets plus trade envoys and trading colony is just bonkers. It's insane. Like it's like absolutely reasonable to forfeit here. There's not much you can do in this situation. It's just insane. But I also had a really good start with Saturn Systems and him playing 2 Jovian Preludes plus Vesta Shipyard in Gen 1. And then I also had 2 more Jovians on hand with Titan Floating Launchpad and Nitrogen from Titan. And like even with all the misplays I did, like the ants misplay was insane. That was like sheer stupidity. But even with all of that, like this setup, and I think it hinged heavily on trade envoys and trading colony. It's just insane. I think this shows the strength of Colonies to a whole new level. And let's just imagine Pluto or Luna would be in the game here. Then it would have been GG in Gen 3 or something like that. It's just crazy. But yeah, even though we didn't get to finish the game, I think the gist of it is still there, which is Colonies is bonkers and really fun. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more Colonies gameplay, then please leave a like and consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys, and goodbye.